What's poppin', everybody? It's a Saber94. New set is out. Mega Evolution. Kind of a very basic name. The name of the evolution from the X and Y 6th generation. But we got the Mega Pokemon back. It's pretty much more of the same. Really big Pokemon with even more HP. EX is getting all the extra buffs. And then regular Pokemon with crap HP still. But as soon as I saw this guy and read his solar transfer ability, I knew that, man, this is straight up going to be used with Ogerpon, and it's going to be broken. Essentially, is that move around energy's effect we've seen plenty of times by now, and even old grass Pokemon cards used to have it, like Meganium Prime. I think other Venusaur cards from even older than that. And Sebator from Stormfront had it too, but we didn't have any broken-ass energy acceleration Pokemon that was just a basic to really exploit them. With Ogerpon, you can get the energy acceleration, get the draw power, and pretty much get the free energy switches on this guy through his ability, which is extremely broken. As you guys can see, I've got the Regigigas too, because you can also move these energies to any Pokemon, not just Venusaur or Grass Pokemon. So I got two of this guy, mainly as just a regular, normal, basic Pokemon, in case we face off against some EX walls like Mimikyu, which is really rare, but just in case. But this guy's also pretty good because, of course, you get that one-hit KO on Terra Pokemon, so it's a great way to kill Dragapult, the #1 Pokemon that I hate, and maybe the #1 Pokemon card I hate of all time at this point. Okay, so besides that, this guy is a Stage 2 EX Mega Pokemon, and it has 380 HP, incredibly high. But it is going to give away 3 prizes, so, you know, with these buffs and the Mega Form Pokemon back, it's almost like the Tag Team GX Pokemon / VMAX has come back. You know, larger HP, but you give away 3 prizes. Is that extra 40 HP buff worth it? Well, as long as we can avoid a one-hit KO and heal this guy, it's going to work out. The 240 for 4 attack is standard, I guess, for 4 energy. It's enough to kill some basic EX Pokemon. And then the healing you get can also be kind of handy, but I've got more effective ways to heal this guy. So that's Venusaur. You got the new Bulbasaur with 80 HP, but I'm running the one with 70 HP from the 151 set, I think, because we can use the Pofin to get this guy, so might as well. The 10 HP doesn't really make that much difference. And then I got the new Ivysaur, which looks cooler, plus it has, I think they got the same HP, or it's got slightly more, but the attack is better. But I mean, they're both not that great, but I think this one is better, so we run it. And then you max out the Ogerpons, of course. Don't even question it. 4 in the deck, 100%. So these are the Pokemon, 10 basics, not too much extra shit. You might have noticed that I'm running 4 Ivysaurs, and that's because instead of rare candy, we're gonna favor the Forest of Giant Plants / Broken Time Space return. So let's get to the trainers. Yeah, straight up, gonna start with the Stadium. Forest of Vitality. So this is a slightly more balanced Broken Time Space / Forest of Giant Plants, because they say, oh, you can't use this effect if you during your first turn. So that really sucks, but it's still worth it to favor this card. Drop the rare candies. Don't worry about item lock as much. And then, you know, you got your counter Stadium, you save space on that. You got a way to get your Venusaur effectively and quickly enough too. And, you know, you got the extra stage 1, so you're boosting consistency anyway. And we can utilize Chorus too. So I'm going this direction. If you want to do rare candies still, or just do a blend, it's not completely bad, but I decided I'm going to favor it completely. You know, we are tight with the deck space too, so we got to do what we got to do. Okay, so basic stuff is basic stuff. I max out the Nest Balls and the Pofins to get the basic Pokemon. Pofin is just for the Bulbasaur, and that's about it. And we only want to get a few. You don't want to get like all 4 of them. You want the bench space for Ogerpon. And then Nest Ball is in here for everything else. I don't run the Grass Bug Net item because I want to control what I grab. I don't want it to leave it to luck. Even if you get 2 stuff, maybe you're not going to get the stuff you want. Like if I got energies and I'm looking for Pokemon and I just reveal more energies and nothing else, that sucks. Or the other way around. So I just rather run these cards. I mean, if you think about it, how many grass Pokemon I got? 16 plus the 11 energies, that's 27 targets. So it's decent, but it's still not like, I guess maybe as good as Trainer's Mail. I don't know. It's just, I don't want to leave it to random. And especially because we've got the Mega Signal. Yeah, it really reminds me of the X and Y shit when I look at this. This lets me get Venusaur guaranteed in hand from the deck. So, you know, I don't really see the point of trying to run the Bug Net. But anyway, you can choose to favor that if you want to. Do one Poke Gear to grab supporter cards, boost consistency. Got the one typical switch, just in case. Got the one Super Rod for recovery. You can drop this if you want and put something else, but I have it in just in case. You never know what might happen. Mainly for energies, to be honest. And maybe for Regigigas, but more than likely just energies. Depending on if things really go wrong, you use Regigigas to attack, you run out of energies, you want to use this to get energies back. It's important. And then the A-Spec of choice is going to be the Scoop Up Cyclone. You can do Scoop Up Cyclone here. It makes obvious sense with this guy's incredible 380 HP to automatically heal him. You get to move the energies with his effect, so you, in essence, you don't lose anything, so it's just perfect. It can be a switching outlet, it can be something to just put Ogerpon back when your opponent gonna try and finish it off or something with Dragapult. There's all types of shit you can do. This card is just so good. It doesn't mean it's the only A-Spec you can use here. Things like the Catcher would still be good. You can do the tool to buff his HP even more. You can do the healing potion of 150. There's a bunch of stuff you can do, but I really believe this is the best choice, the way I got the deck at least. And I think that covers all of the item cards. Okay, and now, drum roll please. For the best card to come out of the set, this bitch right here. Let's look at the full art. Lily. Lily's Determination. I've been waiting for Professor Oak's new theory / Cynthia draw to come back for ages now, and we get this plus with a buff. So as long as you're at 6 prize cards, so basically in the beginning of the game when you're trying to set up, this is a shuffle and draw supporter card for 8. 8 cards, no drawback, no cost. It's amazing. It's gonna help out consistency in every deck. It really just helps out a lot of these, setup and sort of shittier rogue decks that need a lot of stuff. This just helps out those decks a lot, definitely. It just evens things out on the playing field. So I'm glad to have this. It's just going to make all of my shitty decks like Blaziken and Emperor and all the other decks that I use that really rely on supporter cards much better. So with this, it's goodbye to Youngster for now. It's too bad, but we got to run the superior cards. So run this 4 in your deck, in pretty much any deck, 100%. It's great, and I'm glad it's back finally. INO is run as well, and this card might even be better right now because it sort of can, I guess, not conflict, but counter Lily. If your opponent uses this, it draws a lot of shit, and then they don't play anything, you can just counter back with INO. It's good. But we maxed it out because it's a shuffle and draw supporter and disruptor anyway. Do that. And then I just have a few other ones, to be honest. I got the Charon, this cool one from Dark Explorer, Boundaries Crossed, forgive me. Just because with Ogerpon, we do a lot of straight draw. So if I got a big ass hand, it's kind of stupid for me to have something like Iris or something else. So this guy giving me plus draw 3 more, it's good. You know, it's a one-off at the end of the day. And then I got the one Chorus Tenacity, first time using this guy, but it's because it's a way to get our stadium, and it gets a basic energy too, so it kind of helps, you know, with Ogerpon and with what I'm trying to do. So he's good enough, I guess, as a one-off. I wouldn't run more. I thought of maybe running 2, but I'm thinking, you know, once you get your stadium and then evolve into at least 1 or 2 Venusaurs, then you don't need the stadium and you don't really need this guy either. So just doing 1. And then I think the last card to talk about would be this Wally's Compassion. This is pretty much our max potion healing card in the form of a supporter for your Mega Evolution Pokemon. Once again, it doesn't really affect Venusaur because we can just move the energies, use this, and then get the energies back. So it's pretty much free. If you don't know what it does, you basically heal all the damage on a Mega Evolution Pokemon EX. And if they got energies, you put the energies in the hand, but we're not going to do that, obviously. Got 11 energies, good enough for Ogerpon. And, you know, to power up the Venusaurs, power up you guys, have some extras. You got to remember, this guy gives away 3 prizes, so you're pretty much, if you use, you're going to use 2 of them in the game. Maybe use Ogerpon or Regigigas for some support. But it's not like you're going to use way too many of these guys, 3 or 4. So, you know, if they die, if this guy dies with the energies, another one dies with the energies, it doesn't matter if you got energies left. You're done. You lost. But anyway, this deck is pretty solid. It's fairly consistent, I want to say, thanks to Ogerpon. And yeah, I mean, big ass HP, benefits from so many different cards. Scoop Up Cyclone, Wally, you know, just in general being big. The grass type automatically is going to kill things like Charizard and other grass-weak Pokemon, so you're good with that. Lots of merits. So I think this is a very good deck for sure. Gonna show you guys matches as always, so look forward to it. This is Saber94. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share the video with your friends. See you guys next time. What?